All right, today we are diving into a really cool detective story. It's about how computers, for years, have been trying to find objects in pictures, mostly by just, well, guessing. But now there's a revolutionary new way to see, and it involves a team of AI detectives.
So, that's the big question, right? How do you actually teach an AI to see like Sherlock Holmes? To stop just making a million wild guesses, and instead strategically scan a scene for clues. That's the mystery we're cracking today.
Well, the answer starts with a huge shift in strategy. For the longest time, computer vision has just been about brute force. But this new method, it's all about working smarter, not harder.
And this slide really just says it all. I mean, look at the difference. The old way on the left, it was pure chaos. It's kind of like throwing thousands of random nets at an image and just hoping one of them lands on the cat. The new way, though, is so much more elegant. Instead of thousands of blind guesses, it starts with just 100 smart questions.
So who, or I guess what, is asking these smart questions? To get that, you need to meet the AI detectives at the heart of this whole system. They're what we call object queries.
Everything kicks off with this number, 100. That's it. Instead of a massive, clumsy army of guessers, the system just deploys this small, elite team. Only 100 chances to find every single object in the scene.
Okay, so the official name for these is object queries. But honestly, thinking of them as a team of 100 expert detectives is the perfect way to picture it. Each one is sent into the image with one mission, and one mission only: find an object. This is exactly how the AI asks those smart questions we were talking about.
But here's the thing. Sending in 100 detectives is only half the story. I mean, if they all chase the same exact clue, you're just back to chaos, right? The real breakthrough here isn't the detectives themselves. It's how they work together. It's the coordination.
The secret weapon here is a mechanism called attention. And yep, it's powered by the same game-changing AI architecture that's behind models like ChatGPT, the transformer. So, attention gives our detectives two superpowers. First, every single one gets to see the entire image at once, no blind spots. And second, and this is the really genius part, it lets them talk to each other in real time.
So, the whole process is incredibly simple and elegant. First, our 100 detectives enter the scene. Second, using attention, they all get a bird's-eye view of the entire image. Third, and this is where the magic happens, they coordinate. They're talking, they're sharing notes, they're making sure they don't all run after the same thing. And finally, based on all that communication, each detective stakes a claim on one unique object.
And you can almost hear them talking, can't you? This quote just brings it to life. Imagine one of these queries notices another one is already zeroing in on a person in the corner. Instead of fighting for it, it basically says, okay, he's got that one, I'll look elsewhere, and it immediately pivots its focus to something nobody else has claimed yet, like that car over on the right. It's teamwork. They're not tripping over each other.
So, after all this incredible coordination, what's the final report look like? Well, it's an amazingly clean, direct answer. There is absolutely no messy cleanup needed afterward.
The final report from our detectives is just beautiful. It's so simple and direct. Detective number 1 says, I've got the person. Detective 2 says, I've got the car. And the other 98? They all report back, found nothing. No duplicates, no conflicting reports, just the facts.
And that, right there, is why we call this whole process end-to-end. The old way made a huge mess that needed a whole separate, really complicated step to clean up afterward. But in this new way, the intelligence is baked right in from the start. The detective's coordination is the process. It creates that final, clean answer directly. So, look, this isn't just some clever trick for finding your cat in a photo. This whole end-to-end philosophy, this idea of collaborative intelligence, it has massive implications for the future of AI.
So the real key takeaway is this. The breakthrough isn't just about finding objects a bit better. It's about teaching an AI to coordinate. By harnessing the power of transformers, we've made a fundamental shift away from brute force guessing and toward collaborative intelligence. We've actually taught a machine how to work as a team.
And that really just leaves us with a fascinating final thought, doesn't it? If we can teach an AI to coordinate its actions just to understand an image, what other incredibly complex tasks could it learn to do by working together? The possibilities are, well, pretty mind-boggling.